Child's pose. Your knees separate wide apart. Your feet point towards one another. Settle your hips back towards your heels. Relax your forehead and your arms on the mat beneath you. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Begin to deepen your breath. Keeping your lips sealed, breathe in and out through your nose, using your throat as the passageway for sound. This is Ujjayi Pranayama. 3 seconds inhale, come on to hands and knees, tabletop, pause. Curl your toes underneath you. Exhale, press through your hands and feet equally, hips skyward, downward facing dog. Shape your body into an upside down letter V. Your eyes look to your navel, a slight tuck of your chin, a bit of a throat constriction, so that you can hear the whispering sound of your breath passing through your throat, in and out of your nose, keeping your lips lightly sealed, mouth closed. Focus on the rhythm and steadiness of the air that you're pulling in and letting go. Bend your knees, look forward, walk to the front of your yoga mat and hang in a forward bend with your feet wide apart. Let your upper body rest on your lower body. Your head hangs heavy. Take your right hand to your left elbow and your left hand to your right elbow. Your eyes look at your navel. You're breathing Ujjayi. Again, that's in and out of your nose with your mouth closed, using your throat as the passageway for sound. Shaping the melody of the moment with the air that you're breathing. You should feel a stretch on the back side of your body. Bring your heels and toes together to touch and slowly roll and rise to standing. Tadasana, mountain pose. Drishti, your external focus point. Look out in front of you, seeing everything without looking at anything. Bandhas, pulling in at your abdomen, a light drawing up at your stomach. Doing this all the while allowing your breath to be uninterrupted by your posture. This is a principle for all of your poses. Inhale, reach your arms skyward. Knowing this, that you continue the whole time in the background to breathe deeply through your nose in and out without any interruption, working the posture as best you can, negotiating the space between stretching up with your arms, pressing down through your feet, and pulling in at your abdomen. Forward fold, exhale, empty all the way out, tuck your chin, look to your belly button, hang in a forward bend. Your hands slide behind your heels. If they can, tuck your fingers underneath your heels. Your elbows wrap behind your calf muscles. Your stomach presses on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and even your face and your legs below your knees. Still breathing, steady, easy. Inhale, elongate your spine. You're paralleling your chest to the floor. Your body's at about a 90-degree angle. This is a halfway forward bend. Shoulders pull away from your ears and slightly draw back. A little bend in your knees. You're grounded through your feet equally to really get long in the back of your legs. Take a deep breath in and exhale, forward fold. Step to a high push-up. Pause. Your plank pose. The front line of your body is fully active. Your breath is flowing steady and easy. Your eyes look 8 to 10 inches in front of you. Slowly lower halfway, low push-up. Continue to remain tight at the midline of your body. Strong in your hands. Steady, happy breath flowing in and out of your lungs with your mouth closed by your nose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press through your hands. Look forward out in front of you. Your chest is pulling skyward. The tops of your feet are pressing downward. Your thigh muscles are active. Your buttocks are squeezing. Press back, downward facing dog. Hips skyward, long through the back of your legs. You can do this by pressing into your hands, spreading your fingers wide into your mat, getting long in your bones, deep in your breathing. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, lightly hop, or take a handstand float to the top of your yoga mat. Land in a forward fold with your chin tucked, looking at your navel, empty in your lungs. Inhale, halfway forward bend. Your spine gets long. Exhale, deep forward bend, tuck of your chin. Inhale, rise to the sky, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms to touch. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Empty out, depress your abdominal wall. Inhale, halfway forward bend, so lift your chest up, parallels the mat. Exhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Strong stretch. Curl your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Set your eyes to your navel. Set your breath to be steady. And the posture is to be easy. This is Sthira Sukha. Steady, grounded, happy, easy. The yoga pose is not to be torture. Fill your lungs, bend your knees, look forward. A light step or float to the top of your mat, land in a forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine, chest parallels your mat. Exhale, deep forward bend, stretch the backside of your body. Inhale, press through your feet, stretch through your fingers, pull in at your abdomen. Exhale, forward fold. Again, depression of the abdominal wall. A little constriction at your throat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or jump back to a low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're stretching the front line of your body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Gaze at your navel. Breathe through your nose. Relax your jaw. Your face, steady, easy. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, land in a forward bend at the front of the mat, empty. Inhale, long spine, come into chair pose, Uttanasana. Katasana. Level in your feet, bend in your knees so that your hips sit back towards the mat and the wall behind you. Pull in at your stomach, the navel, Uddiyana Bandha. Do this only to the degree in which you can keep your breath flowing steady. So you more want to pull in at your stomach when you're exhaling. Forward fold. Inhale, long spine, the belly soft for the deep inhale. When you exhale, low plank, empty your lungs completely. Pull forward, breath in, upward dog. Back to downward facing dog. Immediately step your right foot forward. Dial your left heel into the floor and inhale your arms to the sky, warrior one. Set your feet evenly rooted into your mat. Strong through your left leg, from heel to buttock. Bend into your right knee. Pull in at your stomach and stretch up through your arms, straight to fingers, down to the mat, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, gaze at your navel. Left side, warrior one, root to rise. Press through your feet and stretch up through your fingers. Biceps to ears. Your shoulders soften away from your neck. Steady breathing. Easy mind. Stable, happy, stira, sukha. Chaturanga Dandasana, hands to the mat, empty your lungs, low plank. Inhale, contract the back line of your body. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Set your drishti to your navel. That's where you're looking. Your bandhas pulling in at the abdomen when you exhale. On the breath in, you soften your stomach. You fill your belly, chest, and throat with air. Letting air come through your body, easy, smooth, with a sound through your throat. Keeping your mouth closed, lips lightly sealed. Land in a forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend, completely empty your lungs. Inhale, chair pose, hips back, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, empty all the way. Inhale, fill completely, long spine. Exhale, strengthen, empty. Inhale, fill up, forward dog. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Warrior on your right side. Step your right foot, root down to reach. Filling your lungs to capacity. Stretch your bones. Exhale, release. Low plank. Use your muscles. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, press backward. Left foot. Root down. Relax to stretch. Rise. Reach. Peak at the top of your breath. Release. Chaturanga. Low plank. Empty your lungs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your eyes to your navel. That's your drishti. Breathing in and out of your nose. This is ujjayi, using the sound through your throat. Discipline. Vinyasa translates to moving or placing with purpose and intention. This is your practice. Step to the top of your mat and land in a forward bend. You're empty. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Breathe in, chair pose, eyes out in front of you. Exhale, forward fold, gaze at your navel. Inhale, halfway lift, look at the floor. Exhale, keep your eyes on the floor, low plank. Inhale, look out in front of you, upward dog. Exhale, eyes gaze at your navel, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, really light. You root to reach, warrior one. Stretch from your feet to your fingers. Exhale, hands to the floor, low push-up. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, ground down to stretch high. Warrior one, using every cell in your body. Stretch to capacity, empty your lungs, smooth, you flow. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle. Right foot forward, left knee down, lunge, arms high. Observe the behavior of your breathing and calibrate your breath to exactly what you need to empty your lungs and twist your left arm forward and your right arm behind you, keeping your chest tall, negotiating the space between breathing and twisting. Open to warrior two. Your left heel pivots and lands down behind you. From the center line of your body, stretch outward through your arms into your hands. Look at your front hand. Side angle pose. Plant your right hand to a block or to the floor and inhale your left half open to the sky. You're creating a side angle aligned from your left foot through your left fingers, paralleling your chest to the wall that you're looking at and looking in the same direction as your chest. Release, side plank. Put your left hand down, loop open your right half. Use your left side core to keep you lifted away from the floor. Breathe deeply through your nose. Steady. Release. High push up. Pause. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Settle. Left side. Step your left foot forward. Land your right knee down. Inhale your arms up. Palms together to touch. Press your palms together firmly to draw your shoulder blades away from each other, your scapula bones on your back. You press into your hands to draw them away, and straightening your arms, you bring your hands to heart center and twist. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm out behind you. Begin to look towards your left arm to enhance the twist, keeping your breath steady and balanced. Inhale, warrior two. Windmill your arms open away from you. Ground your feet into your yoga mat. Pull in at your stomach and focus on your breathing. Sthira, sukha, stable, easy. Side angle pose. Your left hand lands to the floor, your fingers, or to a block to plant. You're bringing the floor up to your hand so that your spine can stay in an ascending line through the heel of your right foot out through your right fingertips. Chest opening to the side wall. Relaxed and grounded in your feet, alive, almost stretching through your toes and pulling in at your abdomen. Release into a plank pose. Put your right hand down and open your left side. A side plank, using the right half of your body to hold your core up, away from the floor. Breathe deeply and slowly. Set your eyes to look out in front of you and release to a plank pose. Pause. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees to reset your hips to the sky. Get long through your arm bones up to your hips. Walk to the top of your yoga mat Hang in a forward fold with your feet together. Slowly roll to a flat back. Breathe in. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Breathe in, stretch skyward. Palms together to touch. Hands to heart center. Pause. Set your eyes out in front of you. Pay attention to your breathing. Stand tall and balance on your right foot. Send your left leg back behind you. Your arms either stay palms together at heart center or extend your arms out beside you. Variation on Warrior 3, the airplane pose. Option to extend your arms out in front of you, body down, leg up, making your body like a capital letter T. Bring your palms together, hands to heart center. Half moon pose. Land your right hand down to the floor or a block. To press into your right hand, you press into your right foot. This will allow you to lift your left hip and your left shoulder skyward. To lift your left leg higher, you press through your right foot. To get your left side chest more open, you press through your right hand and release down. Feet together, slowly rise to stand. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Be still, breathe. Palms together, hands to heart center. Balance on your left foot and lift your right leg up. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Keep your palms together, hands to heart center. You're working your chest down and your right leg up straight as you can, keeping your hips in one line. You may extend your arms out wide, Dekasana, airplane pose. Breathing steady through your nose, optional Warrior 3. Arms reach out in front of you. Point your right toes to the wall behind you. Strong and stable, hands to heart center. Bring your left hand to a block or to the floor and lifting open the right side of your body. You press into your left hand to get your left side chest and left arm skyward. Press into your left foot to get your right hip, your right leg higher. Opening up, breathe in. Exhale, land, feet on the floor with your knees bent. Slowly roll and rise to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Ujjayi breath. Drishti, gaze beyond your nose, breathing through your nose. Uddiyana, Bandha, belly pulls in. Sthira, Sukha, stable, easy. Balancing dancer's pose. Keep your right foot on the ground. Take your left hand to the inside of your left foot or your ankle and begin to reach forward with your right arm and kick your left foot into your left hand. You're standing in a bow pose, pulling your left side open, reaching your right side forward, body down, leg up. Change sides. Your left arm windmills up. Your right palm opens up, bringing your right hand to the inside of your right foot or ankle. Your knees come together to start. Take a breath in. Exhale and stretch. Eventually, two shoulders in one line from the side. Your left shoulder reaching way forward, right shoulder back. You can do this by kicking your foot into your hand, body down, leg up, stretch, and release. Easy, slow, controlled. Change sides. Right arm high, left palms open. Begin again. Hand to your foot or ankle. Bring your knees together. Breathe in and stretch. Reach forward with your right arm and kick back with your left foot. Working your hips in one line. Even. Stretching, kicking, balancing, strengthening. All at the same time. Fully extend and change Left arm high, right palm opens up. Begin again, balancing on your left foot. Knees come together to start, and extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Kicking and stretching are equal, 50-50, body down and your leg up. You're working to get to maximum extension capacity and release. Palms together, hands to heart center. Stand tall, be still. Hands to hips. Step your feet wide apart and forward fold. Take your peace fingers to your big toes and draw your elbows wide. And tucking your chin, you can look towards your abdomen or keep your neck long and pull. Really get your spine as long as you can. You're working to get a stretch in the back of your legs and also to get blood pumping in through your shoulders, your upper back, and biceps. You can do this when you hook your peace fingers to big toes and really pull your elbows to the side walls and flex your arms. Release. Heel toe your feet wide apart and lower your body down into Malasana, the squat. Your heels, is if you can, keep your heels on the mat. Press your elbows inside of your knees, inside of your thighs. Bringing your palms together. Stretching the space between your legs. Press into your feet to lift your hips 1 inch so that the muscles between your legs stay active while you're stretching. Look out in front of you and focus on your breathing. Release your hands to the mat, optional crow. Balancing on your hands, your knees stack on the back of your elbows and your big toes touch. Sthira, Sukha, stable, easy. Shoot back, Chaturanga to upward dog. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for warrior number 2. Triangle pose. Your right leg straightens. Your right hand reaches to a block and your left arm extends to the sky. Opening your chest. Stretching the back of your right leg and lengthening through the top of your left hip and rib cage. Steady your breathing. Roll and rise to stand. Click out your toes, click in your heels. Sit in the goddess pose, but lift up onto your toes, the balls of your feet. Get your heels off of the mat. Fire up your calf muscles for this. Breathe steady. Ujjayi breath will give you all the energy you need. Stay with it. You're almost there. Press into the balls of your feet. Flex your calf muscles and bam, release. Pivot your feet to face the front of the room for pyramid pose. You settle your hips back, work your thigh and your top body to touch so your stomach and chest land on your right thigh. You land your hands beyond your toes, touching your forehead and knee. They don't touch, that's okay. They will someday. Look at your abdomen. Press through your feet evenly, equally. Step back through Chaturanga. Inhale through upward dog and exhale to downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 2. Out, stretch your arms away from you. Settle. Breathe. Triangle pose. Straightening your left leg, land your left hand to the floor. You could even bind your left toe, big toe, with your peace fingers. I suggest a block. I'm planting your hand on a block on the low, middle, or high setting. to give your spine some space to create an ascending line. You stretch upward through your right arm, continuing to steady your breath as it's uninterrupted by the pose. A release goddess pose. Click out your toes, click in your heels, and sit low. Set your eyes to one focused point in front of you, seeing everything in the room. Keeping your eyes still. Breathing deeply through your nose. Relaxed in your mouth, your lips lightly sealed. Pull in at your stomach and stretch through your side ribs. Expanding your lung capacity, improving your lung elasticity through the way that you breathe. Maximizing each in-breath and out-breath. Release, pivot for pyramid pose. Pointing all of your toes to the left, tuck and roll to touch your left side, stomach, chest, and forehead to your knee. Eventually, your hands walk out in front of you, palms come together to touch, and stretching both hips back evenly. Breathing steadily through your nose as the breath that you're taking in and out is uninterrupted by the pose. Slowly roll and rise to standing, pivot to the side wall, click your heels out, and take a wide-legged forward fold, stretching the back of your legs. You can even bring your forehead to the floor or to a yoga block. Optional, interlace your hands behind your lower back to stretch your chest and shoulders. Focus on the back line of your body lengthening, and focus on the steadiness of deep breathing. Control your body. Control your breathing. Go a little deeper. Slowly roll and rise to stand. Hands to your hips, step forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, long spine. Breathe out, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly set yourself up for a half pigeon pose. Whatever ritual you take, your right leg could lift, knee could bend and open. Your right knee comes up to your right hip. Your right knee comes up towards your right wrist. Moving your right leg a little bit more so that it is in line with the right side of your mat. Moving your right foot a little bit to the left edge of your mat. Your left leg gets long down your mat. Your body melts to the floor, letting your forehead rest on a prop. Moving into stillness. Sthira Sukha. Grounded. Easy. Stable. Happy. Use your mind to track your breathing and shape your breath to be polished, smooth transition from inhale to exhale. non-passive breathing. Take your hands, walk them back, and set yourself up, downward facing dog. Reset. Half pigeon on your left side. Whichever ritual you'd like to take there. Lifting your left leg up, stretching open, breathing in, and exhaling, lightly landing your left knee towards your left wrist, landing your left foot a little towards the right long edge of your mat. Setting your hands to help you set your hips. Your left hip pulling slightly back to line up with your right hip pulling slightly forward, even from left side to right. You can do this by rotating your right thigh bone down so that your toes are pointing directly behind you. Stretching your right leg long back. And using your forearms to press your weight down to stretch your left hip and buttock. Observe the behavior of your breath. And massage the way that you breathe to be perfect for this moment. You are your own greatest healer. Coming out of the posture, pressing into downward facing dog. Slowly come to lay on your stomach. Put your right ear on the mat, look to the left. Take a breath in, let a breath out, settle. Lift your head up slowly and look the opposite direction. Left ear on the mat, look to the right, eyes open and still. Breathe in and out through your nose. Discipline. Put your forehead or chin on the mat or towel beneath you. Flip your palms down and stretch your arms down and away from you till your fingers are stretched as far down your mat onto the floor as you can. Press into your hands, lift up your chest. Straighten your legs and lift up your legs. Squeeze your buttocks and point your toes. Press through your hands to activate the muscles of your upper middle back to squeeze. Take a big breath in. Press down to stretch up and release down. Exhale. Right ear on the towel, look to the left. Flip your palms up. Be still just for a moment. Lift your head. Look the opposite way. Left ear down, eyes to the right. Be still. Set your chin or forehead on the mat or the towel. Do the same option, or this time, take your elbows close to body, palms flat down, bend your knees, and lift your chest, arms, legs up. The muscles of your middle back activate, and you can feel your upper body rising, your elbows rising. Your lower back muscles activate, and you can feel your legs lifting a little higher, your buttocks squeezing, and release. One ear on the mat, your right ear on the mat. Look to the left just for a moment. Change sides, left ear on the mat. Look to the right just for a second. Chin or forehead on the mat. Bend your knees. Reach your hands for your feet. The bow pose. Dhanurasana. Gently kick your feet into your hands and make your body look like a bow. Your arms are like ropes so that you can hoist your front side up. Keep your thighs driving down and the bottoms of your feet pointing towards the ceiling. Flex and release. Observe the behavior of your breathing and refocus on the depth of your breath for another set. Bend your knees. This time, take your hands below your ankles at your tarsal bones and point your toes. Inhale gently, kick up and look forward. Your thighs come off the mat for this version. Point your toes to the ceiling, lift your head to the sky, but keep the back of your neck slightly long. Kick up, lift up, stretch up, and let go. Gentle. Press through upward dog. Arms straight, chest forward, big breath in, thighs activate. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take yourself to kneeling. Prepare for camel pose. Your knees and feet are 6 to 8 inches apart. Bring your hands to your hips, right at your lower back. Now, if you can't take the full camel or this version of camel, just take your hands to your hips and send your hips forward. Otherwise, hands to heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Take a full palm grip with your hands, pressing your hands into your heels to give your chest opening, shoulders, throat opening, sending your thighs forward, hips and stomach forward to stretch and release. Child's pose, hips back, forehead on the mat. Settle. Breathe deeply, rhythmically. Ujjayi. Through your throat, create some sound. Non-violent posture, non-violent breathing. This is the yogic principle ahimsa, the first yama. One more. Camel pose. Reset. Knees and feet, hips width apart. Hands to heels. Press thighs forward, hips forward, stomach forward. Chest open, shoulders open, throat opens. Take a deep breath in. Open your body and your lungs to maximum capacity. Exhale and release. Child's pose. Hips back, forehead, arms on the mat. Focus on your breath. When you practice yoga, you milk the body of the wisdom and knowledge that is inside so that you can go further into the experience of being human in the moment. Inhale, slowly come up onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes. Make your way onto your back. Taking a block, the narrow way or the second most narrow way between your thighs. Mat, take your hands behind your head and stomach crunch. Lift and squeeze your abdomen, chest up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Lift, 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 and release. Set up bridge pose. Keep squeezing the block. Press your feet down to lift your hips up. Your hips line up with your knees as you're driving your feet into the ground. Your thighs light up. Your lower back lights up. Press down into the back of your arms. And bend your elbows so your fingers point to the ceiling. Driving the back of your shoulders down and opening your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your ujjayi breath by your navel steady. Slowly lower down. Keep the block between your thighs. Lift your legs up off the ground and then extend them out. Stretch your full body, arms and legs. Reset. Abs, hands behind your head. This time, option. Chair your legs, feet off the ground, 90 degrees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. 2, 3, 4. Keep squeezing the block, squeezing your stomach, lifting your chest, giving everything you got from the guts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Bridge pose or wheel. If you're taking bridge, keep the block between your thighs. Drive your feet down. Use your thigh muscles, leg muscles to lift your hips up. Your lower back muscles to get your hips up. And lastly, flex your buttocks to send the pelvis up and forward. Keeping your low back active, your upper back rooting into your mat, fully activating every cell. Extend your left leg in front of you, keeping both hips even. Steady your breath. Release. Change. Right leg lifts. Both hips stay even. Press into your left foot and release. Both feet down, hips off the ground for 3, 2. Big breath in. Let it go. Stay here with the block between your thighs. Feet on the floor. Ground down. Remove the block out from underneath you. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana. The bottoms of your feet together. Your knees splay open like a book. Arms out beside you. Relax. Moving into stillness. Your attention is on the natural pattern of your breathing. Sthira, sukha, stable, grounded, happy, easy. Bring your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, and set up happy baby. Hands to the outer arches of your feet. Keep your arms on the inside of your thighs. Your knees stay bending, and the bottoms of your feet mirror the ceiling. Be sure to keep your lower back pressed into the mat beneath you, elongating your spine, stretching between your legs. Smooth breath, filling your lungs as best you can, negotiating the space between steady rhythmic breathing and deep stretch. Release, placing a block underneath you, sending your legs in the air for waterfall. The block is a support so you can relax your abdomen and really get your hips slightly above your heart. Get your legs above your hips, your legs above your heart. De-stressing your body, slowing down. You should be able to hear your breath and that your mind is infatuated with the sound of Ujjayi Pranayama. Slowly lower your legs, press your feet into the floor, remove the block from underneath you. Place your hands under your lower back, fish pose. Your palms flat down underneath your buttocks. Take your elbows underneath you. Let your chest open and your head roll back to touch your mat. And your legs are straight, relaxed out in front of you, arching your spine. Long breath in, long breath out. Yoga begins with listening. When you listen, you get to give space to what is. Slowly release, coming out of the pose for a twist. Take a block the narrow or the second narrowest way between your thighs, right by your knees. And slowly roll onto your right side. Your left hip stacked on top of your right. Your left shoulder stacked on top of your right shoulder. And then slowly twist open. You can use your right hand to your left knee to deepen your twist. Mostly you want to use your breathing to create the experience of twisting. The more you exhale, the more you can suck your stomach in. The more gravity will open your heart towards the ceiling. Slowly come back through center, reset. Your knees go over to the left side, and now your right hip is stacked on top of your left hip, your right shoulder on top of your left shoulder. You can take your left hand to your right knee and slowly open your upper body, allowing for gravity to help you stretch along with your breath, that the posture has no vigor. You're not holding back and you're not pushing forward. So through your exhale, you can hollow at your stomach to create a little bit more of an enhanced stretch, and breathe in and filling your belly, chest, and throat, and slowly releasing out of the pose. Remove the block, place it to the side. Give your body a squeeze in tight, and let go. Legs extend down your mat, feet splay out, arms by your side, your palms face open. Close your eyes, moving into stillness. Settle your breathing back to normal, involuntary, gentle, soft, relaxed. Bring movement back to your hands and feet, your arms and legs, and curl onto your side. Let your head rest either on your arm or a block, and take a fetal-like position. Be still. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Slowly, with your eyes closed, come to seated, sitting tall, long spine. Remembering that a good yoga pose is sthira sukha, stable, grounded, easy, happy. a great stance to move through life. Palms together, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Let a long breath out. Thumbs to forehead center and a bow. Namaste.